This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
First carry now. This is Johnson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot. Between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game. I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because The fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
Back to the running game with Swift. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Second and 2. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go back to Murray on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
He was brought down by...
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up third and manageable.
In every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a third and manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Breeze. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, CD, we are through 8 weeks of the 2020 NFL schedule. Now, 12 teams have played exactly 8 games. The other 20, because of open weeks, will reach that number next week, week 9. But I want to go through a few of the teams with 8 games, and you tell me where you think that they're going to finish up. Let's start with the Browns at 5-3.
And I thought that they'd be 6-2. I thought they beat Las Vegas last week. So due to inconsistency, I'm going to give them 9-7.
All right, same record right now, other conference. How about the Bears at 5-3?
The exact same thing, but only because of their offense. Again, 9-7.
All right, one more. 49ers, who sit at 4-4 right now.
I think they've overachieved in a lot of ways based on all the injuries they've had, and they'll continue to battle and scrap. How about 8-8 for them for the season?
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Tackle decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker Will Lutz for the field goal attempt. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. They'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Lions, first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
The throwaway brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Stafford.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. To throw is Breeze.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. He's got the first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the 13-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Josh Hill there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Ball carrier. Janoris Jenkins on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Lions go for it on 4th. It's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray. They'll get the 1st down, and Murray's on the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line.
That's good.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Complete.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. This will be caught at about the 5. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. And that touchdown this late in the game should all but be the dagger.
We never want to say that a game is over, but it certainly feels that way. That final touchdown seems to have created enough room for them to start celebrating.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Saints 20, Lions nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score, Saints 20, Lions nothing.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.